The skies over West Africa are about to get a whole lot more guarded, and at the heart of this powerful transformation is the 2026 Nigeria fighter jet, an aviation marvel that marks a historic turning point for the Nigerian Air Force. While our channel is usually about the latest in land vehicles and car technology, this story is simply too important to ignore. It reflects the growing intersection between automotive engineering and military aerospace development. The evolution of Nigeria's air defense capability is not only fascinating but also crucial for understanding how modern engineering is changing warfare and national defense strategies. Let's dive into the power, the design, and the strategic importance of Nigeria's latest addition to its air fleet. The 2026 Nigeria fighter jet, often referred to as the Eagle-X, is a multi-role combat aircraft that has been in development since late 2022 under a classified joint venture between Nigeria's Defense Industries Corporation and foreign defense partners. The primary goal? To produce an indigenously supported, technologically advanced jet capable of air superiority, close air support, and precision strike missions. This is not just a simple upgrade here, this is a leapfrog into modern aerial combat capabilities. Let's start with the engine. The heart of the Eagle-X is its twin-turbofan powered built under license by Nigeria with technology from both European and Asian partners. It produces over 28,000 pounds of thrust each, giving this aircraft a blistering top speed of Mach 2.1. That's over 2,500 kilometers per hour. It can climb to an altitude of 60,000 feet and reach combat radius distances of over 1,500 kilometers without the need for aerial refueling. These numbers put the Eagle-X firmly in the same league as advanced fourth-generation plus fighters like the Eurofighter Typhoon or the Dassault Rafale. But speed is only part of the story. The fighter's agility is where the engineering really shines. With thrust vectoring nozzles and a fly-by-wire flight control system, the Eagle-X can perform incredibly tight maneuvers and dogfighting tactics. During its first public display in early 2026, the jet wowed audiences with a high angle of attack turn and a vertical climb that left vapor trails painting dramatic arcs across the Lagos sky. The body of the jet is a blend of composite materials and radar-absorbing coatings, making it semi-stealth capable. While it's not a full stealth fighter like the American F-35 or Chinese J-20, it has reduced radar cross-section thanks to its angular design and the application of RAM or radar-absorbent materials across its frame. The aircraft's shape is sleek, with canted vertical stabilizers, serrated edges on the engine intakes, and internal weapons bays. All of these are features designed to reduce its detectability on enemy radar. Speaking of weapons, the Eagle-X is heavily armed. It features 10 hardpoints at 2 internal bays and 8 external ones. The internal bays house precision-guided air-to-ground missiles and short-range air-to-air missiles. The external hardpoints can carry long-range missiles, guided bombs, reconnaissance pods, and even external fuel tanks. For close engagements, the aircraft is fitted with an internal cannon capable of firing 3,000 rounds per minute. Its onboard radar system, a domestic AESA radar developed in partnership with a South African defense contractor, provides 360-degree tracking and targeting of multiple air and ground threats at once. This fighter is also smart. The cockpit is completely digital, using a glass cockpit layout with a panoramic touchscreen display. Pilots wear an advanced helmet-mounted display system, letting them aim weapons just by looking at the target. The fighter uses artificial intelligence to assist the pilot with threat detection, electronic countermeasures, and mission planning. It even has a voice command system in both English and Hausa, which has been trained to respond to pilot commands in combat situations. That kind of linguistic integration is a proud nod to Nigeria's roots and shows how localization has been incorporated into top-tier technology. One of the major goals of the Eagle-X program is independence. Nigeria has long relied on imported aircraft from Alpha jets to Chinese, but with the 2026 fighter, the country aims to control production, spare parts, and future upgrades. The aircraft is built in Kaduna, at a sprawling facility that has been modernized with robotic assembly lines and AI-based quality control. Over 60% of the aircraft's components are either made in Nigeria or sourced from regional partners in Africa. That includes wings, fuselage sections, avionics modules, and even radar components. Let's talk logistics. The maintenance cycle of the Eagle-X has been designed for simplicity and quick turnaround. The jet can be refueled and rearmed in under 20 minutes on forward bases. The onboard systems continuously diagnose mechanical and software issues in real time, uploading reports to ground stations before the plane even lands. This means that ground crews can be ready with the exact tools and parts needed to get the fighter back in the air. Turnaround time and operational readiness have been dramatically improved over previous fleets. In terms of strategic importance, the timing of this fighter's debut couldn't be more crucial. The West African region is facing evolving security challenges, from piracy in the Gulf of Guinea to extremist groups operating across the Sahel. Air superiority is not just a tool for defense anymore, it's a requirement for national and regional stability. Nigeria's new fighter jet allows it to patrol greater distances, respond faster to threats, and carry out precision missions with minimal collateral damage. The Eagle-X has already flown joint exercises with Ghana, Cameroon, and Chad as part of a regional air defense initiative. It's also been quietly demonstrated to foreign defense attaché copyright S, signaling Nigeria's interest in becoming not just a consumer but a potential exporter of defense technology. And here's something many might not expect: this fighter jet is environmentally aware. The Nigerian government insisted that the design include hybrid electric ground taxiing, reducing emissions on runways and lowering the aircraft's noise profile in peacetime operations. The engines are optimized to burn a new synthetic aviation fuel developed domestically from natural gas byproducts. It's part of a broader push to integrate green technology even in military applications. Now, you might be wondering about the training and the pilots behind this beast. Nigeria has invested heavily in simulation and virtual training environments. Every pilot who flies the Eagle-X must log over 400 hours in a state-of-the-art simulator, which includes full-motion platforms and VR headsets. The simulator replicates every system, threat scenario, and weather condition imaginable. Once pilots graduate to the actual jet, they undergo another 200 hours of flight time under mentorship by seasoned Nigerian and foreign combat veterans. As of mid-2026, over 30 pilots have been certified to fly the Eagle-X, with that number expected to double by the end of the year. The support systems for the aircraft are just as cutting-edge. Drones accompany every mission as reconnaissance and electronic warfare support. These drones are launched mid-air from the fighter's underbelly in a system known as loyal wingman. They act as decoys, jammers, or even precision bombers are controlled directly from the fighter's cockpit. Nigeria's Defense Tech Lab has even hinted at integrating AI-controlled autonomous missions for these drones in the future. Another cool feature? The battlefield network integration. The Eagle-X is fully connected to Nigeria's new digital defense network known as Sentry. This system links satellites, ground forces, naval ships, radar sites, and airborne assets into a real-time data-sharing network. A pilot in the Eagle-X can see what ground troops are observing, receive missile warnings from a Navy ship, or coordinate strikes with helicopters, all within a secure, encrypted channel. This kind of battlefield awareness turns the Eagle X into not just a fighter, but a flying command center. From a geopolitical perspective, this new fighter sends a strong message. Nigeria is taking charge of its own defense, investing in technology, training, and infrastructure. It's a move away from dependency and toward sovereignty and leadership in regional security. Analysts around the world are taking notice. Defense journals from Europe, America, and Asia have praised the program for its ambition and execution. Nigeria is now being discussed in the same breath as emerging defense innovators like India, Turkey, and Brazil. Of course, no system is perfect. Critics have pointed to the high costs involved in building and maintaining a fifth-generation style fighter jet. Initial cost estimates suggest each unit may cost between $78–85 million when factoring in development and infrastructure. However, the Nigerian government argues that this investment is spread over 20 years and that the long-term benefits in security, technology transfer, and national pride far outweigh the price tag. Looking ahead, Nigeria plans to build at least 36 Eagle X jets over the next 5 years. 3 squadrons are being formed, 2 for air defense and 1 for ground strike roles. Export discussions are reportedly underway with other African nations who have expressed interest in acquiring a version of the Eagle X adapted to their own needs and budgets. A naval variant is also rumored to be in the early concept phase, designed to operate from amphibious ships and aircraft carriers. All in all, the 2026 Nigeria fighter jet marks a bold new chapter for Africa's largest economy and most populous nation. It reflects ambition, capability, and a clear vision for the future of defense technology in the region. Nigeria is no longer simply buying defense systems, it's building them, refining them, and using them to protect its skies and support its allies. It's a high-tech leap from the ground up, literally. And that's why we couldn't ignore this incredible machine, even on a channel dedicated to the latest updates in car tech and military vehicles. The 2026 Nigeria fighter jet is not just an aircraft, it's a symbol of innovation, resilience, and the unshakable will to move forward. If this is what Nigeria can do in the skies in 2026, just imagine what's coming next for land, sea, and beyond.